The Trump administration is building up its military presence around Latin America with multiple warships in the Caribbean and Western Atlantic Ocean. It comes as sources tell CBS News senior military officials have presented President Trump with options for potential actions against Venezuela, which could include land strikes. The military has targeted nearly 24 alleged drug boats in the region since September. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro described the initial boat strike as a, quote, heinous crime. In a 60 Minutes interview from earlier this month, CBS's Norah O'Donnell asked President Trump about Maduro's future.
Are Maduro's days as president numbered?
I would say, yeah. I think so, yeah.
And this issue of potential land strikes in Venezuela, is that true?
I don't tell you that. I mean, I'm not saying it's true or untrue.
CBS News Pentagon reporter Eleanor Watson joins us now. So the sources told CBS News no decision has been made yet, but what could a potential timeline look like, and how would this escalate tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela?
Yeah, Lindsay, CBS sources tell us that a decision could come in days. That lines up with the expected arrival of the USS Gerald R. Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier, and its escort ships. The Ford and the 3 destroyers with it will join 7 warships that are already just off of Venezuela. The carrier strike group altogether carries missiles that have the range to strike targets inside Venezuela without overflying Venezuela, which still has air defenses that could pose a threat to U.S. warplanes. Those strikes could potentially target cartel facilities or Venezuelan military installations, but the precise targets will depend on what President Trump's goal is here. Is it to weaken the drug cartels, or is he determined to overthrow Venezuela's government?
So that said, you just kind of mentioned a couple of potential prongs. What are you hearing in terms of the long-term goal of all of this?
Well, the stated mission objective of this buildup from the Trump administration is to counter drug cartels. But President Trump, as you heard in that 60 Minutes soundbite, has made no secret that he does not want to see Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro in power for long. The strikes against alleged drug boats in the Caribbean and the Eastern Pacific, which initially targeted boats from Venezuela, and the roughly 15,000 U.S. forces now built up in the region, are at the very least a pressure campaign against Maduro.
Eleanor Watson, thanks so much.